bricks, Knox finest.
Yeah, yo, we live, those fine.
Welcome to the Seventh Letter Podcast. Oh, I forgot. Welcome to the Seventh Letter Podcast. I'm the letter G. He is I, and I am him. I am so happy today. I had a day off. I got a lot accomplished today. I went to the gym, weighed myself. I signed back in with my trainer and nutritionist again so we can do those daily check-ins today. So I met my goal for this week with him, 228, sorry. Getting back to like the discipline, getting back to myself again. And it's all falling into place perfectly. And I'm so happy to, be working with the trainer and the nutritionist again. I'm growing my beard back. You and I both deserve this because I had to cut my beard off because of the pandemic. I had to get fitted for my N95. You have to create a sale. The thing that aggravated me the most about that day when I got fitted is that a person with a beard fitted me for my N95 mask, which was thoroughly aggravating as he let me and made me cut off my beard and mustache so he can do this shit. But you know what? I chose the career. I got to do it. He chose to be a mask fitter for a living, and I chose to be a lifesaver. So whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That still aggravates me to this day. I actually saw him the other day, too. So I went to the gym today, weighed myself. I'm 3 meals in. Also, I want to talk today a little bit about changing behaviors and just reimagining how we do certain things. So when I was in nursing school, I had no idea about like how to prepare and how to study and stuff. I was fledgling. I was trying to find a way to, I don't know, I guess make it easy for myself or put as much information in my brain so I'd be prepared for the test when they happen. So basically just starting to use behaviors of successful people. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I had like one of my classmates I went to nursing school with. She lived not too far from me. And after school, she said she would go visit her boyfriend and, you know what I'm saying, go home, go to sleep and all that. And I'm like, when the hell do you study? And she said, I study in the middle of the night. I read a paper or read something somewhere that says you retain more information in the middle of the night than you do during the day. After a nap and everything, you retain more information. So I'm like, word? So I began to start waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and studying. And ever since I started doing that, I have not gotten anything less than a B since. Like I've been a thorough B student ever since I used that life hack. And I mention this because 3 years after we get out of nursing school, this young lady is already a director. Yo, this is all because of her really good behaviors. And I'm on a trajectory of being a manager probably sooner than I think. Starting a new program soon. Once I get accepted, I'll let you know what it is. Because it basically just in order to be somewhere you never been, you got to do things you never done. You know what I'm saying? And just, it's uncomfortable. And it's uncomfortable to me, but I guess I'm starting to fully grasp that there's no growth in comfort. I've said it for years, but now I really truly realize that there is no growth there. And all of this is uncharted waters and everything is like, fuck it, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I got here. You know what I mean? Fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? That's life. Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna make a shirt. Fuck it, why not? That's going to be the first thing on my merch. And I don't even want to use the cursing because, but for real, like, why not? You know? I've been reading my books. I started a new book that my wife just bought me. It's called The 80-20 Rule by Richard Koch. And it's kind of like, basically the 80-20 principle is what you achieve in your life comes from 20% of the time that you spend. So, and it's a whole bunch of other principles. So 80% of the people in the world have 80%. 20% of the people in the world have 80% of the wealth. Everything is unbalanced. It's just everything you do. You wear 20% of your wardrobe. You use 20% of the drawers in your room. 20% of the dudes have 80% of the babies in the world. Like, it's crazy. Like, and it's a whole bunch of things like fall within these certain rules, these laws or whatever. You know what I mean? But just anything relating to causes and results, it's never 50-50. You know what I mean? And one of the passages in there that really struck me, and I'll talk about that real quickly, and we'll go off to the interview, part 2 of the interview with my homeboy Fokus. One of the passages in the book, it says, equality ends in dominance. So being an African American in this country, equality is a loaded word to us. And the way we're kind of conditioned to think is, this shit ain't equal. It's not fair. It's not this. It's not that. And at the end of the day, results come from the work you put in. And what I got from that passage, equality ends in dominance, is that if we all were given the same things, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you'll still end up with the 80-20. 20% of the people are going to bust their ass, while 80% of the people aren't. And the 20% will end up with 80% of it. And it makes perfect sense, because I know a lot of people that don't go half as hard as I go. And it's like small behaviors: waking up early, eating right makes me be able to work out, makes me be able to have the body that I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is real, yo. And it's like, if I employ that into other aspects of my life, things should start to change. So, I just started it. It's good as hell so far. I'll probably be done with it in the next day or so. I'm out here, man. I'm putting in the grind, putting in the twerk, putting in the work, trying to get it done, trying to make my people proud of me. I guess that's all I have. Yo, part 2. G's from Bricks and Focus. July 7 to 1, 21 years young, me and G and product and all with holes at the fork. Bottle 1, G's from Bricks. Lyrically in a place you can't visit. Enjoy the interview.
I told my brother what you said. He was like,
Oh, by what? If I had everything set up, we can.
Yeah. And he said, so what you gonna do? He said, hey, yo, man, you think you could beat Jordan in basketball right now at 60? No. They'll bust your ass. Like, yeah, if you gave me 2 weeks, yeah, man. What?
Man, listen. Man, you putting me under pressure. That'd be crazy if you come back and murder me on the track. Like, oh, what has I been doing?
Ask Rado.
I wouldn't be surprised, though.
Ask Rado what happened when I come back.
I know you had some AKRS sessions, too. You know what I mean?
Rado. Every time I come back, yo, and he bring me back. Rado know how to do it. That nigga he know how to, because he my partner in rhyme. We've been rapping together for a long time. Shit, we just did the math, like over 22 years. You know what I'm saying? So I know Salim at the prom when he went to the prom. Like, that's when we went to when I first met Salim, Wanda was like, my little brother got his own studio. So I said, word. And he played this song for me. Salim was like 14 years old.
Get the heck out of here.
This shit was crazy. He had a song called Trouble. I wish he still had it so you can hear, like, this is a 14-year-old. It was mixed. It was mastered. He had, like, it was produced well. Because Salim played the drum, so he always had drum heavy. He always got drum. If you ever listen to Salim, like, I took it for granted when I was rapping with him, but his drums was always crisp. It's not a lot of niggas that fuck with his drums. No. If you ever listen to a song, his drums is always on point. He played the drum.
He gonna pick the right drum.
But he another one. So now that's why I know, like, why we got along so well. Salim was a nigga that rapped since he was a kid. You was rapping since you was 8. Like, what the fuck?
Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff.
I was rapping since I was a kid. Like, it's not, nigga, I was trying to be like fucking Who Got the Props came out. And I remember I was sitting, that's when back in the day we used to have to record your video, your music with the tape. You used to just dub shit off the radio. So I would
classic time.
So I would listen to Red Alert. It used to be Ed Lover and Dr. Dre used to have BLS.
Oh yeah. Those are the good times right there. I remember not having cable, going over grandma's house and staying up to watch Video Music Box from 12 to 1 and then Apollo from 1 to 2. Ooh, them Saturday nights.
Apollo came on at 1 o'clock, yep. Video Music Box. Video Music Box used to come on at 3. We used to look at Channel 31. I go in Aaron's room, we in there waiting for Video Music Box to come on, except for on Thursdays. That's when they did their little love shit. I think it was Thursdays when they had like all the slow songs. New rap. Yeah, that was the days, yo. That's when music was. It's different now. I think somebody explained it to me this way. The reason why I don't really like the new music like that because music was kind of an investment back when we was growing up. You know what I mean? Like you had to buy your albums when they came out on Tuesday. Like I remember going down to like making my mother take a day off of work early. When because I used to like MJG, 8-Ball and MJG.
Okay.
My mother, they was not selling it nowhere close. Only place they had it was when Sam Goody was on 22. Way up there by way up there by where you used to work at. It was far. It was way up 22.
Pro Union, right over here.
Nah, that shit was like way up 22.
Okay.
Sam Goody.
Bridgewater.
Way up.
Bridgewater.
Yeah, maybe not that far. Y'all used to work by Scotch Plains when he was working at by when we was by Applebee's and all that. It was like a little bit farther down. Where Boston.
Oh, actually, that must have been maybe Greenbrook or
it was like 1997, and music was an investment, man. Like it was. So you got to really like music was like it was like music, drinks. Music was very important. Like just it's an investment. Now you can get it for free. So it ain't really like you don't get to read no inside. You remember the feeling of opening up a tape and smelling that shit? Like smelling it? Like I remember the smell.
Just the smell.
Smell it. Sometimes they had the words in there, but you can see who produced it. Like, damn, word is born.
It could be just a single A-B side.
Word.
And you're happy.
And they got the instrumental. I hope it got the instrumental. I can rap to it and write around to it. Like that was the shit, man. That was the shit.
My first instrumental I rapped to was Nothing But a G Thing. Who won? Who won? Like, my beat is fine. I've been trying to just practice. Like, it's not that good.
I think it was
the Nothing But a G Thing instrumental, guy.
It was Ghetto. I think it was Ghetto Bastard. I think I had Naughty by Nature, Ghetto Bastard.
Man.
And KG. Thank God. Shout out to KG. He used to always put the instrumentals on his shit. Yeah.
Gotta love Naughty, man. Come on, that's Tretch, man. Tretch was my favorites, bro. Tretch
one of the illest, man. That shit fucked up too, man. How they like Jersey niggas been, cause like Tretch, Redman, these motherfuckers like the best rappers in the world. Like
put on.
Niggas is both crazy. They was dominating. Naughty by Nature. They dominated the fucking music, hip hop array. Fucking and hip hop array. They had remember when they came out with boom 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 Uptown Anthem? Boom 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 boom. Like
those videos used to be so exclusive. The videos were so exclusive to me. Like, what is this? Like
niggas had Tupac running in the video. Tupac was in the video. Like, I never forget that shit. I had a tape, I had a tape. My cousin Larry.
Which one?
And that shit had. It was like 4 hours. I didn't have cable. So remember, I don't know back in the day if you did it, but we used to record videos on VHS from TV. So we were, it was just the longest tape ever. And I used to look at this fucking tape from front to back every day.
Oh, I can imagine, G. So I can imagine, bro. Like, that's the go-to. Like, let's go over here.
Yeah, that nigga, man. And at the end of the tape, it had, I think, it had the Scarface song, A Minute to Pray, Second to Die, It had nice and smooth. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. And then at the Dress, Black Sheep was on that tape. And the last song, one of the last songs on the tape was Uptown Anthem. Oh, God, blew my mom. My shit exploded. Matter of fact, you know what's funny? Deep Cover just came out. This before the Chronic came out. Deep Cover had just came out.
Wow. Time, very time.
All right, so now this is a good intro. So now I like to talk about
man.
I like to talk about some more hip hop, but one of my favorite rappers on earth.
Likewise.
What's my what? Give me, if you said fuck Earth, or not even Earth, fuck the United States of America and all this bullshit, I'm opening up my own island, man. Fuck you, Apple Music. I got some anthologies. I'm taking it with me. You got 5 artists that you could take to, and they're not necessarily rap.
Okay.
You got 5 artists that you could take to Focus Island for the rest of your life, and that's it, along with your wife and kid.
I like it. Now we're talking about. I'm talking about actually about hip hop artists. So this is, you put me under pressure here, man.
No, I'm just because even in mine, like I don't have all hip hop in mine. You know what I'm saying? Because some of my favorite albums are R&B albums. So, like, you know, like,
it's a little bit.
I think I gotta take Michael Jackson with me.
I'm about to say that. I gotta say Michael Jackson. I gotta say Sade. I gotta say Jigga.
Exactly.
I gotta say Michael, Sade, Jigga, Tupac, and I gotta go with This artist here, right? This artist here. Did I say Kanye? I don't know. Hold on. Let me think about this. Hold up. Artist. All right.
You like Kanye that much? What's the last Kanye album you really liked?
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 2010. But I love those first 3.
12 years ago.
That gives me reason to bring it to the island. I didn't really tap into the last 10 years.
All right. Well, he has an album out. Did you pay the $200 for the new one?
Absolutely not. I'm waiting for that to be on free on YouTube. But I like the idea. Though. I like the idea.
I do too. Right? But you know what? I promise you. But Jay-Z has put out quality material in the last 10 years. He has not put out quality material, and I'm not a fan of Kanye. I've kind of never been. You know what I'm saying? I kind of never been a fan of Kanye. Never. I don't like his voice. I don't like his voice. I don't like his I just don't like his voice. I'm a voice person. You hear what I said? Like, you and Celine got good voices. I don't like Kanye's voice. He don't write his raps. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't do good for me either. I don't like that.
He don't write his rhymes.
But you said artist, so that's how.
You're right. He don't. But I'm saying, like, when people be saying he this and that, I'm like, he don't even write his shit. What the fuck? And then he like, you can hear all the Travis Scott help. You can hear like the people, help. And then, you know what? You know what he is though? He's a very good judge of talent. He knows, he picks some talented ass artists, because everybody you fuck with tend to go on without him and have real strong careers. Except for like Saha the Prince, who should be much bigger than he is. Because Saha the Prince.
Yeah, because them last couple albums he dropped was great.
Who? Saha the Prince? I'm just saying he should be like one of the like a Cuddy, like a, you know what I mean, a Travis Scott, like a bigger artist, Big Sean, like a bigger artist. Saha the Prince do have good products. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying he should be a bigger artist than what he is. You know what I mean? I just don't think Kanye. I think a lot of times when people get too creative for themselves, or when they do all these antics, just put out a good album. Just put out some good material.
See if you can do it.
Yeah, just put out some good music. Like, a lot of this shit is just the circus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a circus, and he's making me mad, yo, because it's like, yo, you're just putting out an album. Just put some good music out. You know what I mean? Like, do that. Go back to it. Like Jay-Z did it, right? Jay-Z got to sell records, right? So he puts out, you know what? Jay-Z's a great rapper. So what he does for us, he put out American Gangster. Just rapping his ass off. You know what I'm saying?
I love that album.
Not when you
I
thought,
might have
when you
to
thought
take
it was
Kanye
over.
off, put Jigga on there.
Yeah, like when you thought it was over, when he put out that fucking Kingdom Come album. Oh, here, take this. You know what
Yeah,
I
that
mean?
was
Like,
exact,
all right,
that was produced. He had to make Diddy do his beats on that one. Let's keep that in mind. Like I let
that's
Diddy
fine.
do my tracks.
That's fine. You want Diddy to do your track?
No, that's what he said. That's what he said. I let Diddy do my tracks. He was talking about American Gangster.
Yeah, but you know what though? But Diddy one of the people. Like he's one of those guys. He's built
Knows how to put it together.
The whole half of that, the late 90s, I guess the early 90s. He picked Biggie Small. Craig Mack was a star on his own. It's just that Biggie became a legend. You know what I'm saying? Mace. So he's an excellent gauge of character.
Black Rob.
Hot during then. You know, Black Rob. He know how to pick them joints. You know what I'm saying? He know how to pick them joints. He does know how to pick them joints. He got legends. And I'm like, it's the only reason why he'll be hard to beat in the verses is because you got a battle Ghost. And Big don't have a big catalog, but he got a strong one, nigga. If you listen to Life After Death today, you're gonna be like, yo. Yo.
And this is 2022.
Bro, it ain't too many. He got the best double album. And that's really like ain't nobody got a better double album than that.
Wu-Tang?
Life After Death?
No.
Wu-Tang? What you mean?
Forever.
Wu-Tang Forever? It's better than Life After Death?
I'm just doing that. I never said it. I'm just saying. Just a thought.
No.
What about
and that's better than All Eyes on Me. That's better than the Blueprint 2.
I agree though. You know I agree, right? Biggie's my favorite.
It's
that guy, yo.
It's tough.
That voice. You're a voice guy.
Voice. And he another one. He told real good. That's another. I miss that in raps. That's why I kind of fuck with King Von a little bit because he told stories. I like people that tell stories. You know
okay.
He told real good stories. Scarface told big good stories.
Yes, he
Ghostface
did.
tell real good stories.
Very good.
Tell real good stories. Man, that nigga, that last Undying Wish at the end of I Am, when he talk about I bet you ain't guessing a million years what I just saw happen and probably still is. I saw them, they ain't see me, I ducked and I slid. I'm gonna grab Shorty. I need you to grab the nigga for me. Just when I thought I found love, she shitted on me. Stopped in Vegas, a present for our engagement. 20 years on the ring, I would have sent it today. What that nigga said, bitch tried to slam the door shut, got caught in horse foot. Like he was killing that shit.
You see what I'm saying?
I see it. You know what I mean? It's amazing, yo. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow, this is amazing. All right, let me start all over again then, man. Damn.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so Michael Jackson. We're talking about artists, 5 artists. Michael Jackson, Sade, Whitney Houston, Biggie, of course. I gotta go with maybe Nas, yo. I'm gonna go with Nas over Jigga. Nas came out with Illmatic. Changed the game, and he's still here with King's Disease too. When's the last album Jay came out with? 444. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Nas, yo. Nas has shown his persistence out this road.
Yeah, Joe. That
right?
Ugly song. I listen to that song every day. Ugly on the last album. The King Disease. I think it's King Disease. Was it King Disease too? Or he dropped an album called Beautiful or something like that. Recently.
No, it was called Magic. It was called Magic.
Right. That Magic album. The song called Ugly.
Like that?
I love
Yeah.
I love
okay. I like that too. Yeah.
I love it. It's like he aged with the music well. A lot of people don't age with their music. He not trying to be a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? He knows. He's a person that's supposed to teach now. So that's dope.
Yeah.
I like people that.
And he's been teaching since 19.
True. But I mean, our era was different. You know, we got God bodies, Islam, like a whole bunch of like
Raekwon and all that.
And that was the end. That was like kind of the end of the the end of the Public Enemy, and when like Death Row was coming, and gangster rap was really getting its shreds. So Nas was kind of like the project nigga, but smart. You know what I'm saying? The special nigga in the projects. You know what I mean? So
and
that's
why
he
was so young, spitting like that. Like, yo, bro.
Yeah, he was a. We talk about Nas for 15 minutes on every podcast I had because seriously, yo, because that's I like that shit. That's what I see in you, like a nigga that's just
thanks, man.
Gifted. He's gifted. It's not like a nigga just rapping. Like he's gifted. He's able to paint pictures and tell stories and make shit sonically beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like he's crazy.
I'm trying, man. I'm gonna keep writing. I'm gonna try to get like you, man. You know what I mean? Because them flows that you was hitting us with in 03, 04, still better than the flows in 2022. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I told you that. I'll bring the circus, nigga. We gonna make the circus. I'm gonna make this little voice work for me, brother. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna make the voice work for me. We gonna bring the circus. Sir. I always got the circus. All right, so that's your top 5 artists.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Wayne. Top 5 artists. All right, what's your top 5 albums?
Top 5 albums. Woo! Threw me for a loop for this one. All right.
Yo,
all right. It changes. This changes week by week. We're gonna have to go with Ready to Die, Illmatic, H&IC. Come on, y'all. Prodigy. I know a lot of. There's not a lot. Yeah,
you know what's so crazy? We had an album called our first album was the Strong Arm album. I wrote every verse to the H&IC, the beats off the H&IC album.
Get out of
we go diamond.
When you think about it, like that beat is so like mediocre, but he made it work though. Like keep it thorough.
Yo,
I love all them beats.
I was not the biggest Prodigy fan, yo. But a lot of people nobody was so confident with such little. He had such little talent to me, but he was so confident in that. Yo, rest in peace, Prodigy.
Rest in peace, Prodigy, man.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah,
but
never met him, but cool nigga. I
saw him at Devin show. We went to go see Devin the Dude show. He was there.
Word.
He was cool. He was just sitting there. He was just standing around looking regular.
You know?
He was cool as hell. So standing there regular.
Right?
Security, just chilling.
My man, P.
Yes. All right. So you got H&IC, Illmatic. What else? Oh, Life After Death. What else? 2 more.
I'm gonna go with Reasonable Doubt. I know that's typical. I'm gonna go with a curveball here. I'm gonna go with Common B. I love that album, yo.
I like that album too. I like that album. That got what's the name on it? That got don't tell me. What's on that album? Go right?
Yeah,
no,
go
on that album.
The corner.
Right, the corner's on there. That was a dope album.
Go Testify.
Yes, Testify. That's the one he did on Dave Chappelle, right? He did that song in there too, right?
Yeah.
The one that he did on Dave Chappelle. That song's dope. And that was actually like a good idea too to put it on how he had it on Dave Chappelle on the album. That was dope.
Like a live version, right?
Yeah, that was dope too. Yeah, that's a good album. You know what I like? I like from like Water from Chocolate. That was my favorite Common album.
Oh, okay.
I like that album. That got like
I gotta put that back in.
Got a whole bunch of Jay Dilla beats on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got that's like the last Jay Dilla like album before he passed away. Not that album, but that's the last time him and Common were together. Just think of how crazy that was. Like at the house, at Jay Dilla house, you got Common, Erykah Badu, The Roots, Most Def, Talib, all them niggas, all in the same house. All fucking legends. The Roots, like the fuck out of here, yo.
But isn't hip hop
Jay Dilla was the Dre to all that.
And a legend. People love Jay. I love Jay Dilla, man. People love Jay Dilla.
You know what? Like sometimes I do like because I love music. Like I love this shit. So I would like sometimes I just play Madden all night and I'll just be on YouTube and I'll just look at like people talk about certain. I'll be like, why do people like him so much? Like right now I'm doing my MF Doom research. Like why do niggas like him so much? Like what the fuck am I
elusiveness?
Yeah. I think it's this. He do be saying some shit. It just sounds like he's just talking, saying a bunch of shit, but he be catching that shit. And I'm like, this nigga's like to the beat.
And who did his beats?
Huh?
Who did MF Doom beats?
I have no idea because we don't have like no CDs to buy it. I'm just listening to like YouTube videos of people explaining his bars and shit. And like I'm listening to and I'm like kind of going through Apple Music, the things that I like when people say bars and they'll play a little bit of the song. I'll go to Apple Music and listen to it. I'm trying to understand, but it's like a couple artists. Like, why do people like him so much? Like I understand why people like Andre 3000, even though he got such little, he don't have a solo album. For the Love Below.
One of my favorites.
He's one of the best rappers on earth. And then the crazy shit is, Big Boy dope as hell too. He just so happened to be in a group with somebody that's a fucking,
alien.
Right. You know what I mean?
alien over here.
Same
Word
thing with
up,
Talib
man.
and Mos
Can you
Def.
imagine?
Like, Mos Def and Talib. Talib is a great rapper. He just in a group with fucking Mos Def. That's
I
tough.
know, like it's like the gift
Tough.
of the. It's like Sheik Luch is great, but you got Jaden Styles with you.
Yeah. Sheik Luch is a good rapper, yo, but Jaden Styles, yo, when them niggas go back and forth, it's niggas hard to beat.
It's hard to beat, bro. Like they got the co-sign from Biggie, so I don't know to tell you, Sheik. Nah, but Sheik one of my favorites though, man. Come on, man.
Nah, it ain't that. It's just like, it's just sometimes niggas is just different. You know what I mean? Niggas is just different, you know? Like,
no matter what, no matter how you slice it.
Oh, yo, Kendrick just different, so he gonna stand out. Eminem just different, so he gonna jump out. You know?
I gotta give, yeah. Busta Rhymes.
You just
gotta give Busta Rhymes his flowers. I love him.
He hard to follow.
Busta Rhymes is my favorite rapper.
And Busta Rhymes has literally, in my opinion, he's a legend. But this nigga has been spitting the same verse. Oh my nigga, like the same words, yo. He did the same words, but his delivery and voice, can't nobody fuck with it. He a hard act to follow. Like Ray the Meth.
Performance wise,
your ass hard act to follow, yo. Hard act to follow. It's tough. You know.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes performance wise and Watts Clef performance wise, they are problems.
Yeah. Those They tough. Tough to beat, yo. Tough to beat, yo. Tough to beat. All right, man. I got a couple more questions, man, and we can. All right. So, what is, as a rapper, you got a lot of verses that I love, but what is the best verse you ever heard in your life?
I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and high prophecies. Can't define how I'll be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically performed on robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Spatter shards, shogun, explosion with my pen hits. Tremendous. Ultraviolet shine blind forensics. I inspect view through the future see millennium. Killer bee sold 50 gold, 60 platinum. Tackling the master with drastic rap tactics. The bill like slackness. Black blue jackets, the guns in, rumbling with patrolmen, tear gas lace the function. Heads by the score, take flight inside the war, chicks hit the floor, die-hard fans demand more. Behold the bold soldier, control the globe solely. Proceeds to blow, swinging swords like shinobi. Stomp grounds and pound footprints in solid rock. Wu got a lot performing live on your hottest block. Golly, like, yo. That's just one of my favorites. Favorites. Yo, you caught that one, right? You caught that one.
That's crazy. And you still remember that shit, too. The whole verse.
Yeah, that was the hip hop. I cut that out the source. Hip hop quotables.
You see that shit, yo? This is why it's hard to compare music from today to music back then, because that's an investment, bro. The Source magazine, when it came out at the beginning of the month, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like the Source magazine, who got 5 mics? Like, yo, that's basically.
What about the graffiti page on the back? The graffiti page, remember that?
Right, yo. Like this shit is an investment, yo. This hip hop shit is an investment. It's not the same, yo. It's not the same. I'm not tripping, man. I keep trying to tell you, I'm trying to like this new shit, yo. I'm not tripping.
Yo, you know what I thought about today? I figured it out. Hip hop is like, no disrespect to anybody that's in hip hop now, but hip hop is like the basketball game at an arcade, but it's rigged. You don't even got to aim no more. You can just shoot. And you're going to get tickets. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that really love the game, like a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan that really study the game, for somebody that's in that situation, be like, man, I don't want to play this game, but it's the only basketball game in the arcade. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I really don't want to do this, but if I have to, then that's how it is right now. So I guess you just gotta find the passion for it.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
Yeah, I do.
Somebody's like, you gotta.
Because I get it, yo. I get it. They cheating now. They got the fucking people they got the bots. They pay niggas $1,200. You get a nigga to listen to your video 100,000 times, and that's all the labels paying attention to. They not developing artists no more. So it's like think about it. Like think about all the great artists. Biggie Smalls was developed, yo. Nas was developed, yo. Jay-Z was older when he came out, so he was developed because he was under fucking what's the name?
Jazzo.
Jazzo. He was developed. These artists were developed, yo. Fucking Future was developed. That nigga from fucking
the family.
Yeah, he was developed. These people were developed. They just didn't come out nowhere. Rick Ross was developed. Slip and Slide, like he was developed. These people were all artists that was developed. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick?
You can't. Huh?
Kendrick under
yeah, but
TDE
Kendrick is like one of them things. He was underground forever, so he was developing. He was bubbling. He already had 4 or 5 mixtapes. Then Dre song. I remember Rick was telling me 2000 and maybe 2007, 2008, and he was like, "This nigga Kendrick, man, this nigga's
get out of here."
Yeah, like and alone, and I ain't really like it.
Nah, did you like his first album? I mean,
I did. I like all Kendrick albums. The thing about the first album, it had more commercial songs on it than the other ones. So it's like they got them joints. So he got like "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe," which is one of my favorite songs. Like I like that shit. My New Year's resolution is to stop all the pollution. Talk too motherfucking much. I got my drink. I got my music. Man, that shit's so crazy.
That beat is fire. He could perform that really good too. And you know Jigga jumped on that remix. So you know how
like it's a dope ass album. The first one's all his albums are dope. I like the other albums because I know that he was experimenting and I fuck with that. See, that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between certain type of experiment. The shit that Kanye West is doing with that experimental shit is not dope to me. Kendrick Lamar, because the bars don't drop, the bars don't go nowhere. He always gonna have good. The lyrics are gonna always be dope, and they're thoughtful. You know what I'm saying?
And he wrote it.
And he spent some time with it. He ain't just dropping shit, and you know what I mean. That he gonna be here a long time. He gonna be one of them ones. And the fact that he don't have really like a social media like that. It keeps him. It keep that aura on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that accessible. That mystique. I think people forget that. I think that's the cheap artists, the ones that keep on just posting. Like when you ain't got the talent, you gotta post a lot because you gotta keep your name out there. But when Jay drop. You know what I'm saying? When Nas drop. It's not. Nas take more. He more active on social media now, but it's just this nigga. You know, he getting into it. I fuck with Nas' Instagram page. You don't be shit about it. It don't be nothing but him smiling and performing with a suit
all
on.
Positivity.
Yeah, it ain't nothing.
Love.
Right, that's it. That's all. That's why I like Nas' Instagram.
Nas is a goat, bro. Yeah, man.
I got one more question. It's the final question.
Come on, man. I need more.
Everybody has to ask this question. Everybody has to answer this question.
What is that?
What's your favorite G's from Brick song?
G's from Brick song. That's definitely.
that one.
Brick City. That's my favorite song. You can play that for your ninjas. You can play that with your lady in the car. You can play that for the people that live in Brick City. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my favorite G's from Brick song.
Definitely.
Like I said, my favorite verse got to be that squad up verse. You know what I'm saying? Try to go back and forth like the walkie talkie, keep barking doggy.
Nigga across the car for my head, taping to watch it on my house. That's
come on.
That's the TV. I kick your ass like Miyagi taught me. I got some long shit, get your posse coffins. At 14, I got my duck sicked on the Batman ride without a motherfucking harness on me. I'm heartless, homie. Homie. Called Jacoba, your Myers, blow the entire Coney Island from the globe of fire. This kid's a career bitch. Think he moving weight, nigga move his face, make his medulla say kaboom today. Sipper Kahlua shoot ya. Adios, that gotta be on Yachty, whole Ivy, your whole entire make cold cuts out of grown ups. Got some new shit. Give them 2 tickets to view victims. Shoot niggas like they Hadoukens. Who's this? Jeez, product of Nook, bitch. I leave her. I forgot.
That's a good one, right? That's not a bad. That's one of my favorites right there, brother.
I forgot.
Come on, man. Rip that jump, brother. That's her.
I forgot.
They be thinking
I forgot.
Thinking I'm coward, but please don't push me. Thinking I ain't about it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Come on, bro. Come on, brother. Chill, man. This is 03. This is 19 years ago. You stomping on tracks, bro. Come
19
on,
years. That's a long time. Yeah, man. I just
we chilling.
I was telling Celine, I said we're gonna do a Focus album. We're gonna get all these beats together. We're gonna make that nigga pick them.
I'll be honored.
We're gonna put it together for him, and it's gonna be the best album ever. And he's gonna be a rap star.
We gotta do it.
I really do. I'm really, really interested in doing it. If I ever do this shit again, it'll only be with like y'all. Like that's it. It will never be with nobody else.
Come on, man. You love that, bro.
I just really want to. I really want to see a nigga do good. Like I want to see you do good. I really want to see you win. Like for real, because you deserve it, man. You're good people, man. You're good people, and you really want it, man. And I think at this point, and like in your life right now, like I feel like you can hear it. You start hearing the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. How much longer can I do this? I'm gonna pretty soon. I'm gonna have to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to look at my girl, my fucking wife looking at me like, all right, now it's time to do something.
Yeah. Yo, it's not easy, man.
I had to get a punk ass job and shit. Then I was like, after a while, I had to get a career and shit. But then I had the punk ass jobs just make you just want to fucking do all kind of, because you just know that you're better than this. Because to be a rapper, you have to be smart, and you know you're smart. And the fact that you've been basically in your field of work, you've been that nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the circles not for real, in the circles that you've been a part of as a rap, I'm just saying from my perspective, as a person that's a rapper, right? And people be like, yo, that nigga's dope. When people give you accolade, niggas run down on you like, yo, G, you crazy, yo, da-da-da-da-da. Niggas in your clique and niggas outside your clique. When you perform, when you do this, you done got pussy off this shit before, all the stuff that come with doing music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
word is bond.
All these things being that, and then you got to go to a job where you just another one of these ignorant motherfuckers with no talent that hate their jobs, hate what they're doing, hate being here, ain't got no what's, and they just want to be the fucking supervisor so they can bully other motherfuckers.
You right? It's like you ain't got no power. Like, come on.
Out there, nigga, you get paid $15 an hour. Relax, yo, chill.
Going hard for no reason. You try to get a promotion. Come on, man.
Come on now. Like, I remember when I was like trying to when I was figuring it out, and I was working at like A&P, and I was stocking shelves overnight, right? And I just remember this grown ass man telling me, I'm like, yo, I can't do this shit, bro.
Today's not the day.
Do you know what this grown ass man told me? This nigga was like,
what?
Yo, you gotta stick it out, yo. Like, this is a good job. And I'm like, no, the fuck it's not, dog. No, it's not. It's not, yo. What is this? What are you talking about? And no disrespect, yo. To be honest, yo, if that's the best he can do and he loved that job like he loved it, even though I know he hated it. Like, I don't know his background story. I just talk to people. He could have been somebody who, you know what I mean? He could have had like a song or whatever. He could have a job, and he finally got him making him an honest living. I ain't got no problems with that. But when that man looked at me and told like it was all he had, I'm like, yo, these are not the type of people I need to be around, yo. And I just started thinking about like, yo, if I keep on fucking hitting and missing and not, because as a rapper, I'm like an artist in every sense of the word. Like, I act like one. I'm a prima donna sometimes. like I expect to be treated like the talent. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of delusional. It's a delusion you create. I created in my brain where it made
all part of the process.
All part of the process. Yeah, you gotta have that delusion though.
That confidence.
Yeah.
It's like boxing. Yeah, you gotta have it.
Right. That's your superpower. That's your superpower, folk. Like to be fucking delusional and have an imagination and create this shit, you know what I'm saying, that people can't do. It's rapping ain't easy, especially when you different, especially when you dope. It ain't easy, yo. It's not an easy thing. It's not like you go in there and just that shit takes time, thought, punchlines,
effort. I don't, and I got the reputation now. I don't want to just throw out anything, you know what I mean? So
you can't. Not with a nigga like me who's gonna be like, nah, because you know. Hold up, you wanna also hear what I noticed about your new song?
Talk to me. I want to hear it.
I noticed a whole bunch of lines I heard before for my song. You just like
they
me.
never heard it. They never heard it.
They never heard it. Right.
But,
I do that.
That's what you saying. Nah, I stopped doing that though. I stopped doing that. I stopped
Soleil,
doing that after the
Soleil and me was talking about that shit. On the last when me and Soleil did our episode, me and Soleil was talking about how like he was talking about when we did the Skrilla Squad album, and he was like, yo, I was going hard. I wrote a brand new verse. And these niggas went crazy on your verse, man. He said, I heard that fucking verse 2 years ago. I said, yo, them niggas hated me for that. Ock used to hate that shit. I hated it when I used to take old verses. Nah, I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, folks. I'm saying I used to do the same thing. And it was dope lines.
But you notice
nobody
though,
heard the song. The fucking song never came out. So, fuck it, yo. Fuck it, man.
I know, but ain't nothing like a fresh 16, right? Ain't
It
nothing like a fresh 16 that you just memorized.
For a person like me that knows you and I know your best, like a fresh 16 for me is good for me. But for a person like you that got like, and it's not easy to do what you do. You don't have punchlines that are like the norm. You know what I'm saying? These aren't normal punchlines. These are like shits that you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? In King mode, gave her a couple of loads in the laundry room. Like, hold up.
Yo, yeah. Thank you, G. Somebody that's actually listening. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody just to listen. That's all I got. Because you know, you say I got a good voice. I don't think I got the strongest. I got a DMX voice, but
no, you don't have a DMX voice. You got a voice. See, DMX is like one of the people he rah here escape. And what? Bitch ass nigga. Can't beat me. Like, he needed to sound like that when he said that. You know what I'm saying? You got a voice. There's somebody that's talking to you. It's conversational. And I like that shit. I've always kind of like all the rappers that I've ever liked in my life was like smooth rappers. Like I used to like CL Smooth, Dress from Black Sheep.
I remember them when my uncle brought home that vinyl. The Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Like, who is this?
Oh, CL Smooth is one of the greatest. That was my favorite rapper before Snoop Dogg came, because Snoop came right after that. And then Snoop had the smooth voice, and it was like, ooh. And he had the Dre production with the songs, like, and the whole personality. So it just fucking blew my mind.
Whole theme and everything.
Yeah.
Snoop caught that.
Theme,
Snoop is a problem.
He had a southern twang. Like Snoop got a distinctive voice. He had a southern voice. I didn't know, like, when I listened to NWA, I didn't hear that. Snoop, you could hear the Mississippi in his voice. You know he's from Mississippi.
Where did he get that flow from? He got a flow.
He said his favorite rapper growing up was Slick Rick.
Oh yeah, I think I did hear that interview.
Yeah, it sound like it. But he a hip hop person. He a hip hop nigga too. He could freestyle. He could battle. He do all that.
That Super Bowl performance, he was elite on that Super Bowl performance. Like you can hear every word.
Yo, Snoop made his comeback when he kind of fell off a little bit on No Limit, and he had that album. He had, I think it was Top Dog, and he performed that song. I get the pussy everywhere that I go with Exhibit, and he performed it on the Source Awards, and Snoop was back after that. Then he got the drop like his Snoop always.
You make me go back and tap in, bro. First of all, you gonna make me write a rhyme today because I'm like, hold on, this mother effer.
Nah,
you gonna make me. Yeah, bro.
Folk, man. If you ever need somebody to fucking scratch your ego, man, because it ain't like for real, yo. I'm a fan, yo. I'm a fan. First and foremost.
Likewise, brother.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of Selene. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Papo. You know what I mean? I like the shit that y'all. I like what y'all. The reason why I like Papo so much is because I saw him grow. I saw like he put in the hours. He had cancer too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a cancer too.
That's why he's so cool.
Yeah, but he kind of like cancers are
Like,
mad competitive. Even if we ain't, you know, he kept stepping his pen up every time. Every time. And when I hear your albums, when I hear your songs, I hear you. Like I've talked to you before. When I hear his songs, I hear him. You know,
wow.
so it's like that's what make y'all so good, because it's the art. It's y'all comfortable in y'all skin, and you can hear it. You can hear like your confidence when you do some of the rhymes that you do. You can hear it, even if it's regular to me. Even if it's a regular verse, like Fokus knew he knew he ain't have to. He knew he didn't even have to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying, man.
You got that flow.
You know I'm going hard every time. I'm trying my best and going hard. You know that.
You just gotta. You do the album. You do an album. I want you to go off.
Oh yeah.
I want you to go off. I want you to go off. I want you to tell stories. I want you to talk about your pain. I want you to talk about your W's. I want you to talk about your L's. I want you to talk about your family. I want you to talk about your business. I want you to talk about everything, because
yeah.
You're no longer a young man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
I remember I got the day you turned 21.
Woo! Great time.
G, July 21, 21 years young. Me and G, the product of North with holes at the fort. Move cautious.
Beautiful time. Ended up in New Brunswick somehow, some way. It was a great time. That's all I'm gonna say. Great time.
Up, man.
I'm always gonna remember that. Always gonna remember that, man.
I remember, you know what I mean? Just gotta do it, man. Whatever you need to get your shit right, your head right when you write. I prefer people be sober when they write.
Me too. I like in the morning times, 7 a.m. Maybe a little split, but
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm talking about like weed ain't a drug. That's not a drug. I just can't do it because it makes me sleepy. Some people know how to, like, they do that shit, they be good. That shit had me. And I get a little paranoid.
Me too. I know, I get paranoid too, bro. That's why you see me drinking water. I'm chilling over here. I'm chilling. I'm over here rethinking life.
Yeah,
you know, I've been up since 6:30. You know what I mean? But
this
is good, brother. This is good, man. And I got some new music coming out soon. I've been writing. I haven't been recording lately, but I am gonna take that advice that we talked about and on that other app. You know, I'm gonna utilize that advice and
man.
Make y'all proud. You know, make myself proud.
Books are. It's like this. If you read a book, right, and even if you feel like you haven't retained the whole thing, you know, there's certain times you can read a book and you be like, wow, that's pretty good. That's true. Like, for example, right, I was reading a book, right? I think it was and sometimes I'll like write down little notes from the book, because even though I don't retain the whole book, there's certain parts that I don't want to forget. You know what I mean? And it started talking about it was talking about fear being a teacher. And when I was growing up, I remember everything about my life was based on being afraid. So I walk this way because I'm afraid somebody gonna try me. I'm afraid to fuck with females the right way because I'm afraid to get hurt again. And I'm afraid to do certain things because there's a consequence to it. And the fact that you let that fear control certain aspects of your life, it kind of closes the opportunity for you to ever try it again. And it may be good in some of it. Like I realized, like, when I finally gave myself to a woman, I gained a lot. Like, I thought my wife was good. I forgot. I thought my wife was good before I married her. After I married her, she took it to the fucking next level, where it was like, what the fuck? Like, this motherfucker got better. You know what I'm saying? It's just she became an even better woman than she was already before. She already was good. You know what I'm saying?
That union, man. That union. Making each other better. That's what life's about, man.
Yeah, but it was talking about like how emotional responses kind of make you it's basically the basis of all your decisions, emotional responses. So as a child, your parents raised you with these fears. So that's in your DNA now. So you don't even know why you're upset. It's kind of like the nigga thing. Like white people can't say nigga, you know what I mean? Because it's a history behind it. And we were kind of shaped to, if you hear a white person say it, you supposed to black the fuck out and tell them you can't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean the same thing to you that it meant to your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. It hasn't been really a real situation. We haven't been doing we haven't had a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a fire hose hit us before, but it's hit our grandparents. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a certain thing that, and the thing about the book, what it was saying like your mother and your father and your loved ones give a fuck about you, but all the next nigga gonna do for you is use you, because he knows the nigga that don't give a fuck about you, all he gonna do is create a follower. And the fact that you are so fearful and this guy supposedly has the answer to it, you're gonna follow this goofy nigga and he gonna use your ignorance against you. And that person doesn't give a fuck about you like mom and dad did. All he wants to do is use, because you know the power's in the numbers. So he just gonna use you and do you dirty and then throw you away when he moves on to his next thing. So it's like certain things that I carry, because now it's like I'm not gonna raise my kids with the same fears that I have.
No fear.
Yeah,
not the same fears. That's what you're saying.
And it's hard, yo. It's mad hard. Like it's mad hard.
Balancing everything. I know, bro. You're doing a great job, though, brother.
Trying. So that's the thing, man. Don't raise your children with the fears you have, the things that you are afraid of, like the beautiful stuff your daughter do. The beautiful stuff my daughter does, where I'm like, these people is going, like, they gonna laugh at her. They gonna make fun of her because she's so free. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to make friends, and everybody don't feel like being friends and shit. But she gonna keep on trying to make friends. And I notice like there'd be a lot of older girls and they be kind of ignoring her. And I'd be like, yo, my daughter talking to you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want her to feel that rejection. But it's a part of growing up, because
we all felt that though, because that kind of led me to the pen in the pad. Like, all right, nobody messing with me. Let me.
Right. But that's something you gotta figure out for yourself. That's something you figured out. You placed it somewhere positive. You placed it somewhere else. You took that energy, and now niggas is gonna love you one day. Niggas gonna
man, kept me out of trouble and all that. So as much as possible. Word. Yeah.
Pokey Loki, brother. I appreciate the conversation. Thank you for being a part of my podcast. I am fucking honored to have you on here, man.
I'm honored.
It's been a great conversation. I had another fucking good night. Yeah, man. I really enjoyed talking to you.
For this.
Good brother,
always a pleasure, man.
You know
we had to record this. This would have been good, man. I love catching up with you, man.
Yeah, no doubt,
bro. Legend, man. Chill, bro.
Word up, yeah. Word up, man. Don't play with me, man. Cause yo, when I write my verse, the same rules apply, man. Same rules apply, man. Same rules apply, y'all.
All right, I'll be ready for you, brother.
All right, man. Word,
I ain't gonna let you down. But when I do that, I'm gonna make sure it's super prepared. I'm super ready. You know what I mean?
Yo, who made that beat though? So,
which one?
So much more.
Oh, my man Baze. My man. Oh yeah, my man Baze did that. He's on the track too.
Yeah, I like that. Shit. Tell that nigga to
make that. Bro. Yeah.
Tell that nigga he caught. Tell that nigga he caught that.
We like that 70s type of vibe, you know what I mean?
I love that shit too.
I reached out to Sonny Chiba too from Camp Law. I was like, yo, I got a song that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got on. Yeah. Oh yeah. How you get the what's the name? I'm sorry, I didn't even talk about that. How did you get the Votto features?
Oh man, I just reached out to a couple artists. I just sent them the same message. I said, yo, I just got married, just had my first child, super ready to work on this music. let's collaborate and push culture in our favor. You know what I'm saying? And he responded. He was like, what you want, a feature? I was like, yeah. He was like, I need X amount of dollars. I'm like, I got that right now, man. I was like, would you work with this? Then he pretty much did it for almost free, bro. It came to us, came to AKRS. I pretty much gave him gas money. Yeah.
Word?
That was cool. Word up, word up.
And he shot a video.
And shot the video because one dude was like, you gotta shoot the video, Shout out to one dude. One dude like, you gotta shoot the video. I'm like, another stuff out my budget, but it was good.
I just talked to Wonder yesterday. I think I'm gonna do him next.
Ooh, the legend.
Yeah, Wonder the teacher, man. So he
come on, bro.
He the one that kind of made me like, he gave me a lot of confidence, man.
Yeah.
You know he said he said he gonna listen to a couple of episodes to see
he got to, man. These are good.
Yeah, he said he's gonna listen to a couple of episodes and probably join me soon. So I'm gonna see if he wants to be my next guest. But we'll see.
That'd be dope.
I fucking hope so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope so. Cause that'd be good. That'll probably be a fucking 4-hour episode because there was a time that me and that nigga used to go to New York every single day. And when he used to do the whole thing, Wonder TV with his camera, he bought a camera. And he was bugging with it. This nigga's a nut. I ain't even gonna go there. Man. He's a nut anyway. But he was recording videos with that camera every single day. Every day.
Content creator. Before content creation was
always. Wonder T's. Yo, he's a visionary, man. He's a visionary.
I know, Wonder T's is the movie too.
We had to do the mixtape. We did the mixtape before niggas was doing the mixtape. We had all that. We did the strong arm shit. And then after that, a year later, everybody started doing mixtapes. We used to do shows. That nigga almost got us killed in fucking Baltimore one time.
What?
Yeah, Wonder crazy though. But that story gonna come in. He gonna deny like, I did not get you killed almost. Yes, you did, yo.
I'm definitely gonna listen to that episode.
We was performing at the club, yo. And literally, niggas was the security was turning niggas around at the door to tell them to put their gun back in the car. We was, yo.
What?
And we drove all the way from fucking New Jersey, nigga. All the way from Jersey, all the way there. And this nigga decides to diss a nigga from Baltimore who came like 100 deep. Them niggas was on our ass, yo. Thank God, yo. Thank God. Thank God we got out of that motherfucker. Them niggas
was like that?
Yeah, niggas was bitching. I ain't gonna front. I was bitching. I'm like, yo, we out, yo. He like, what I do, man? Fuck that. We'll figure it out. Get in the car.
Time to do. But that's what it takes, though, man. That relentless, man. We're gonna travel to Baltimore.
That was Wonder.
We're gonna get it done.
Yeah, Wonder was a hard nigga to be around, but he was focused, yo. Ain't nobody go harder than him. He went hard.
Wow.
Yeah, he went hard.
He's still doing it.
Yeah, I gotta talk to him. I gotta see what he up to now. But
that's gonna be a good episode right there. That's gonna be good. I'm tuning in for that.
Yeah. Word up, folks. But yo, man, I'm gonna go. I gotta do the outro.
Okay.
I love you, brother, man. Thank you.
I love you more.
Part of this, man.
Thank you, man.
We gonna definitely do this shit again. We're gonna talk about some other shit, but we're gonna definitely do this again, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm gonna be in touch. Send me some beats. Then I'm gonna whoop your ass on, and then send me some beats, and I'm gonna do that for you. All right,
my brother for life. Thank you, G. Seven Brother Podcast. Salute.
Got it, man. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you.
Peace.
Yo, that's my brother Folk. He's a good man, very good man. I truly believe that. Some people like me, when I was rapping, like, that wasn't me. You know what I mean? I'm talented. I can make music. I would definitely have to put out another album being myself. I mean, you can see when I made songs that were like 100% me, 100% vulnerability and everything like that. Mostly the stuff I did older. But the way I was acting, that wasn't me. That wasn't me at my best. But in Fokus's case, he's like that all the time. You can hear the only difference is in his raps, he's not as humble as he is in real life. He's a gracious guy. He's one of the best people on earth to me. And I don't want nothing but good shit to happen for this kid, for real. I hope he takes up my offer on letting me A&R his next project and get that boy out of here like a rocket ship. He don't even have to pay me. You know what I mean? I just want to see this guy do well. You know? I got a surprise for y'all the next episode. When I first started in the game, rapping and stuff, I didn't have nobody. I just was rapping with my peoples or whatever. I was better than them. I mean, because I basically kept going when they stopped. Then I got with this guy, Kasim Coleman, named Mixture. And I met him with my Uncle Joey. We were in Pathmark on Burger Street. And he ran into him like, yo, my nephew rap. And I literally rapped for him in a frozen food section. And he said, yo, come to my studio. Came to a studio. He had an artist there. His name was Wonder. And we just rapped. He put me in the booth. I just rapped and rapped and rapped. I was rapping songs. I was doing everything. Anything I had in the chamber, I let go that day. And basically, he signed me to the label. And me and Wonder been brothers since. Haven't seen Kaz much, but hopefully I'll get him on here soon. You know what I'm saying? But the next joint is with my brother Wonder, man. But for now, I'm going to bed because I'm tired. I've been working all day. I hope you did too. See you guys next time.